And hey folks, it's I Kamikaze. I'm here just with a slight update. After I did all my Overwatch stuff, I pretty much started to have a breakdown. No need to go into details as to why. I do try to function on a day-to-day basis, and it does take everything out of me in order to do so, to stay chipper, to always be upbeat. And there are times that some things can just be said that set me off. And I ended up walking for like 3 hours, ill prepared, mind you, because of how much I just exploded and gave up. I went on a lovely brisk walk of 16 degrees. Um, and I didn't bundle up quite enough, and I just kept walking. By the time I couldn't feel my arms, legs, or face, I managed to come across Denny's, open 24 hours. And so thanks to the one person, the only one person that I know that understands me 100%, the only one that could ever understand me 100%. I'm sorry, everyone else. It is true. Because she texted me and I responded, and I figured that since I couldn't feel my fingers to text back, that I would stop by and eat there. Though I will say that I had the absolute worst steak I had ever. But I will let you know that I did try cheddar mashed potatoes, and I bet you can make better cheddar mashed potatoes, but okay, I admit it. They are good. They are good. And so I stayed there, spent money on a gambling machine, didn't lose too much, because I ended up winning a larger bonus that made up for most of what I lost. So it means I still lost. And I just pulled tape off of my desk. I don't even know why there was tape there. You get to stare at this now. This is your point. What the? There's your point of interest. And so then I contacted my father, let him know I was alive. I didn't plan on stopping walking, but holy crap, the wind got horrible. I mean, the wind was so bad that it was, I, oh, I think it's called a chill factor. And that was ridiculous. Where I mean, at the point I got there, I couldn't feel really anything on my body. It was essentially I walked from one end of my town to the other to get there. And so when I stopped in, I chatted, well, just texted back and forth with her, and decided to order food, ate food, gambled a bit, and just hung out. I mean, that was only about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour of that. Can't say a whole lot. Tried to calm down. I try really hard to just live a simple life, because every time I turn around, I get fucked in the ass with a rusty cactus. And after life goes, hey, is that in? And I'm like, yes, please stop sticking it in. And he goes, oh, then we can fit another, and crams that up there too. Um, it's just I can't catch up. I can't just balance out my brain. I can't balance out my life. I am trying so hard to. I really am. And this channel is my social outlet, because I don't really hang out with people. I don't really socialize. I don't like being touched. I don't like. I'm just weird. It's just how I am. And I mean, if she didn't message me, I probably would have still kept on walking, which is good. But I can't run away from my brain, which is essentially what I was trying to do, and somehow it was logical at the time. I'm okay now. I'm toasty warm. I'm I didn't get any frostbite or anything, but I just I'm at my limit. I need to have no more bad shit happen when I'm trying to just I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing beyond the best I can. I'm pushing myself to the absolute limit of myself while keeping myself still sane. I just I am really trying. But all I want in life is so damn simple. It is. I have no problem working at a mediocre job, making mediocre pay, making, having no real anything of value. It makes no difference of what I have as long as I have, like, the one person I love. That's it. That's really not much to ask in life. But I can't even attain that without having so many goddamned complications. And then every time things start going well, it's like, guess what? There's a 2x4 here. I'm going to slap you in the face with it. If you're still conscious, you're going to be slapped again. If you pretend to be unconscious, I'm going to cram it up your ass and then slap you in the face with it. So either you're going to be unconscious, or I'm going to beat you unconscious. Hopefully, I will get my mouse soon. I can hop back into Counter Strike, do lots of fun stuff there again. In the meantime, I'm going to continue playing random games. I'm going to try and get myself back into full mental gear, which I'm doing my best. I don't actually play games a whole lot, as much as it may seem by the videos I upload. But the thing is, since I don't edit or change anything, I play games, and sometimes I sit on the videos for a while, and then I set up a day where I upload like 20 videos, not necessarily trying to get them all to upload in the same day or publish them. Like when it's a series, I like have days and days of videos that I recorded, and then I set them all to upload, and then have them upload, like one or two each day. That way, there's content showing up every day, but then like the space in between, if I like shut down or if I have crap I have to do and so forth, that way I can always make sure that I still survive. And I'm barely even doing that well. I know some of you watch this, some of you don't care. I'm not an attention whore or anything. I am just trying to always be open and honest at all times. Because I need to be honest at all times. We all live in this world where people try and pretend they're better than they are. They're greater people. They have all these magical abilities and so forth, and then they turn around and lie to your face, and then they turn around and betray you, or they you get them to promise something, and then they turn around and knowingly break that promise and lie to you. There are like so much shit that ends up happening. Or sometimes people make this entire plan and bring you a part of it, and then when the plan happens, when things go wrong, it's somehow your fault when you didn't even make the plan. You just went along to help. I am trying my hardest every day. It takes everything out of me just to get out of bed. For the last over a decade, I have dealt with so much crap that I can't even begin to explain without breaking down that I'm just now trying to function, trying to go back to being a human being once again. And you guys help out a lot, but she is the only reason I even wake up in the morning. It's honestly that simple. That finding the one person that completely understands everything about you, accepts everything about, likes everything about you. I mean, fuck. Most people search their entire lives and then just settle. They settle hard. In the lovely quote of Zootopia. So that is how my night went. I pretty much had a slight breakdown. Well, it wasn't really slight in the least. It's probably one of the bigger ones I've had in many years. And I will continue to do my best every day. But I just, I feel like I am not good enough sometimes, and then that just makes things so much more worse. Because for some reason, no matter how good and nice of a person you can be, how honest you can be, in this day and age, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because people are just gonna walk all over you anyway. But it's not gonna stop me from being the best person I can be. I'm just rambling at this point. And I'm gonna upload this. I don't even know why I'm saying that because you're gonna see it. I just I don't need words of wisdom or support because I know the people that like to support me. It's not like you guys need to say keep a stiff upper lip and stuff. I'm not searching for anything like that. I'm not searching for thumbs ups or downs. And if people complain, I can just disable comments and ups and downs, and then it's just a video for people to watch, and it makes no damn difference. I don't care. There's not going to be an ad on this anyway. I really don't care. I just am trying to just talk. Just talk. Just I wish she could respond to me, but obviously it's a video. It doesn't work too well. Ugh, just so annoying. I don't understand. I mean, people believe in karma. People believe in what goes around comes around. But that has nothing on the aspect of spending pretty much all of your life trying to be a good person. Always being a good person, doing things. I mean, I don't even know why I did this, but while I was at Denny's, um, I looked and saw this guy, and this guy is, well, he looked pretty homely and whatnot, and it looked like I guess his girlfriend wanted a reindeer out of the claw machine, and he was scrounging up every bit of change he had to try and win that reindeer. He picked up that reindeer by the head, it moved over, and then it fell. He ran scrounging around to get a couple more quarters, got a couple more quarters, tried again and missed, and he had nothing left to go for it. And so when he went back into Denny's, I went over and I worked at an arcade for, like 3 years. And so I've played all sorts of claw machines and the physics of it and all that great stuff. And so I ended up, well, I had $1. So I put in $1 got the reindeer. Um, I failed the other 50 cents, mind you, if you're curious about that. Uh, and I took it in and just set it on the table and then left. His girlfriend was absolutely ecstatic. Uh, and I knew that he appreciated it. I knew she appreciated it, and that was it. I mean, it doesn't take much from a person to make someone else's day fantastic or night, because obviously it was like midnight at the time this occurred. I mean, you can do a nice thing for someone every single day, and it can be something as simple as a compliment to you can make like just you could just make stupid little things. Well, stupid little things that they appreciate. I mean, there's so much you can do that's just so small that when you do it continuously, it makes someone's day better continuously. Can't do it every day, do it every other day. Can't do it every other day, do it whenever you can. You can always make someone's day better. And in my opinion, well, not even in my opinion, it's what I do because it makes me feel better. Seeing the smile on a certain person's face, or even any, I mean, hers more than others. But just creating a smile for someone else's face, just even in the slightest, whether it be a little kid's or an adult, it doesn't matter. We're all children inside. It makes you feel good. I actually wanted the reindeer, and when he moved it over, it was like the prime time I could have just snagged the reindeer and left and been like, yes, because I failed to get the reindeer before he moved it. But I wanted to make someone else happy instead, no matter how miserable I was. And I can't help it. I can't be mean. I can't be the asshole. As much as I try to be at times, I can't. I can get angry. Usually it's at inanimate objects or video games, but it's never really at a person. I've tried being angry at a person and it goes so far and then it stops because it's just stupid. Being angry at a stupid person is like yelling at yourself in the mirror. Doesn't really help a whole lot, and eventually you end up punching the mirror and getting, glass shards sticking out. No, I haven't actually done that, but that's just a weird example I created. And you could yell at yourself all you want, but it's not going to change how your reflection feels. I mean, it's just the reflection of yourself, your light, all that kind of crap. So if you yell at a brick wall, I mean, there's just no reflection, nothing pretty to look at. And then if you punch that, that's probably going to hurt more than the glass shards. Maybe. I don't even know where I'm going with this, or where I was talking about beforehand, which is probably good, I think. Uh, I'm going to keep hoping for the best and trying to keep preparing for the worst, even though everything I prepare for isn't really what's happening. Like crashing my car. I didn't really prepare for that. I prepared for, like, if an issue with my car, like a popped tire or, well, chain broke, because the chain broke on there. Just, I'm like, I get so much farther in debt every time shit happens that I am never going to be able to catch up. And it sucks. But what can I do? Only thing I can do is keep going. Keep hoping, keep planning, keep doing just the little things every day. Because even if your day's shitty, you can make someone else's day the best of their life. I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. Whine, bitch, complain at me, insult me. It's just it wouldn't be something I hadn't heard in the past. Can't believe I've been rambling for like 20 minutes. I just feel like I can't write a note. I can't deliver a note. I can't put it anywhere. I don't have a car. I can turn it into an airplane and try and throw it, but I really don't think it's going to work that well. Don't ask me why I did that. I just did. Oh. I feel like I'm talking to everyone, but I'm also talking to just one person. And I think that's just how my brain is trying to make things work, function, think, thought, thunking, lots of thunking. I want a simple life. I just want a break from all the crap. I want to be able to try and do something for myself and actually not have something random slap me in the face, because usually what I do doesn't backfire. Something else, like a truck, hits me while I'm crossing the street, making you think like the movie ended in a bad way, when actually I survived. It's There's no such thing as fair in the world. There's no such thing as balance. There's no such thing as karma. Unless somehow, like, tomorrow I inherit like $12 billion. So that way I can get out of all my debt and I can do everything I wanted in my life. And just why not? I got on the subject, $12 billion. If I had $12 billion, I would keep probably, I don't know, 2 to 4 million of that. That right there sets me up for, like, let's say that was like what, either 20 or $50,000 a year for 20 years, 40 years. Yeah, that kind of sets me up for a ridiculous figure, which means like $2 million. No, that's more than enough. $2 million at like $20,000 a year, which is almost double what I make now. Yes, I don't make a whole lot in my life, and the channel doesn't make me crap. Uh, as of right now, the channel makes me about $2.40 a month. Uh, $20,000 a year sets me up for a nice life, and that means I could have a house, I could have a dog, a corgi, maybe a cat or two, a yard, a functional car, one that wasn't in a ditch. And I could spend my time making other people happy. And after that $2 million, we're talking like there'd be like what, 11.998 million left. 11,998,000,000 left of the money. I could freaking change the world with that. I mean, I could change the world with a few extra $1 million as well. I mean, because then I wouldn't have any obligations of jobs and so forth. I'd be taken care of. But I could go from like state to state to state to state, even to country to country to country, and do amazing things with that. Not donate it to charity, but do it myself. Because you know what? That does a hell of a lot more than just throwing it at some charity. Because the charities have to take care of the people that work for the charities and so forth. Or if you go directly to there and you hire the people that you need to, like, let's say, build houses or shelters or reconstruct someone's burned down house or anything. I mean, seriously, you do it yourself, it's going to have a lot more of an effect than trying to go through all these, like, charities, bureaucracies, and all that kind of crap. I wouldn't have a problem doing that with my life. Spending my life, making other people's lives better. Because I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be famous. I don't need anything beyond the simple life I indicated. And even if I have less than what I have now, as long as I can make things work, I will always try to strive for better. Just like I always do. I keep striving to do better. I keep going for better. I keep working hard on everything I possibly can. It may not seem like I put a whole lot of effort out into things, but I put effort out everywhere. My brain is at 12 billion places at once at all times, and I can't turn it off. It causes me lots of problems because that's where I have so many games and projects and thoughts and ideas and all this stuff that happens all at once. And sometimes all of those things focus on bad things. And when they focus on bad things, I go into a dark place. When I go into a dark place, just even the slightest thing can make me just shut down or explode, or both, as of what happened today. As you can guess from the beginning of the video, I'm kind of better than I was now than I was in the beginning. But I just wanted to let you guys know. I just wanted to let you know that I'm fine. I didn't freeze to death. Didn't lose any appendages. And that I am home. And the stupid thing is like I'm saying all of this, and you guys have absolutely no idea, or had no idea that I was even going through this because, well, I don't have my unlimited data for my phone anymore, so it's not like I could have documented my adventures through the frozen, wintry, blizzardy, windy shit that I spent 3 hours walking in, which I will have to say was stupid, but my brain did not care. I gave up. I gave up at that point. And I could not control it. I had no outlet. I really don't have. I have one person that that would understand what I was going through at the time, and when your one outlet is not available, I mean, put it this way: people have lives, and you can't expect them to be there 24/7. So it's the fact that I know that you would have been there if you could, because that means a lot too. It's how you can stay sane. Well, now that I've wasted a half an hour of your time on an absolute ridiculous video, I mean, I feel stupid. I mean, I feel stupid for doing this, but that's just how it ends up working because, as I've mentioned before, I'm hard on myself. I am. There are a lot of times that I feel like I am not doing a good enough job, and I just want to do better. Even if I am doing a good job and I for some reason feel like I'm not, it makes me want to do better of a better job. But other than we're just gonna pretty much end it there because all I'm doing is rambling and going in circles and so forth. And as much as I'd like to write an essay, I yeah, I'm just not going to write an essay. Might as well just do the video instead. Oh, and I'm sorry, I kind of destroyed your point of interest. I mean, I wonder what you guys were thinking about. Like, if you were listening to my video and then you were like spacing off, and then you're looking at all the objects that are on my desk and going, is that chocolate milk? Why? Why? Yes, yes, it is chocolate milk. Well, it was chocolate milk. Now it's garbage. Oh, and what's this? Are these fingernail clippers? No, technically, they're toenail clippers, which have a multitude of uses, such as, like, trimming mustache hair. But now it's garbage. No, not really. I'm gonna go find that. Holy crap, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. This right here is actually on under the camera thing. It's actually a bag of reasons. It's the remainder of the reasons that I did not stick in that box. And then what we have here is a cable, which has glue. A fix-all adhesive, which does not fix all, because I put it on my glasses, because I ended up losing one of my contacts, which is also one of the reasons why I haven't really shown my face, because right now I'm wearing one contact because I threw my glasses because they were taped, and I got pissed off, and this stuff, it was like, it worked, but then for some reason it just started to, and then my glasses fell apart. Let's see, is there anything else you can see here? Oh, yes, and Pitch Black, Mountain Dew. I do not get paid for advertising this, but this stuff is actually pretty damn good. One thing I can say about Pitch Black is limited time only crap pisses me off, because they always take it away and sometimes it never comes back. And when it never comes back, then you get to miss it for the rest of your life. Like, oh, just because. Doritos used to have a thing called Doritos 3Ds. They were like these little chubby three-dimensional Dorito chips, and they were so much fun. And I used to pretend that they were spaceships, and they'd crash into each other, and whichever one survived took on the next contender. And, well, in the end, I ate them all anyway, but I would intentionally try and damage each one, because they were just like these, they was like really fragile. I mean, I'm not even sure how they managed to any of them to stay in shape. But if you Google it, you can see what a Doritos 3D is. I don't even know why I went off on that subject, but it's something that no longer exists, hasn't existed for a bajillion years, and I wish they had them back. Didn't I say I was ending this video? Yeah, that I did. Well, if you actually watched all this, which I kind of doubt you did, if you did, well, I know one of you probably will. Thanks for watching. If you reach this point, instead of hitting the thumbs up arrow, hit the thumbs down arrow. Why? Why not? You guys always want to hit the thumbs down arrow when there's something. You have that feeling. You want to have the desire of giving it a thumbs down. So, here's your chance. If you reach this far, instead of thumbing up this video, thumb it down. And if you thumb it up, it's because you hate me. And that's not a ploy to get you to put thumbs up, because I want the thumbs down. Because putting on each video, it makes no damn difference if you like put thumbs up or thumbs down. It just brings its rating to where it gets searched for. And I don't care if anyone finds this video. I mean, anyone who's subscribed will find the video. Anyone who recently finds the channel will find this video at the beginning of the thing. And I really don't care if anyone finds this video 10 years from now. You remember that place called YouTube? Oh, that shut down like a decade ago, sir. Oh, crap. I can see that happening, and then everyone who had YouTube channels will be like, well, that was short-lived. So I will see you guys later. Stay frosty.